everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Kay's Kitchen. My name is Khadija and today's recipe that I will be showing you is chocolate chip gooey chewy cookies. It's the kind of ones that you get from Millie's Cookies, but better because it's homemade, it's fresh, and the smell and the taste is unbelievable. So here I have set out all the ingredients to show you guys. So starting from this end, that's baking powder, vanilla extract, that's the flavouring of it, white sugar, light soft brown sugar, strong white bread flour, this is just Asda's brand, plain flour, unsalted butter, and 2 big bars of plain chocolate. Each are 100 grams. You can pick any kind of chocolate that you like. You can go from Cadbury's to really expensive to just Asda ones or Tesco's brand. And you have 2 eggs here. So these are all the ingredients that you will need for your chocolate chip gooey cookies. So the first thing I am going to start off with is this butter. So this is unsalted butter, 1 cup of it. So that works out about 110 grams of butter. If you feel that you don't want to measure it this way because it's your first time and you are a bit unsure, that's fine. Just measure it out on your kitchen scales for 110 grams and that's all you will need. So I've just got this on my hob on medium heat, and I am going to start off with putting the butter in first. So once all the butter is in there, what we want to do is keep this on medium heat until the butter is melted, and what you will see is that the butter will start to turn into like a brown caramel colour. Now do keep an eye on this because you don't want it to burn. You just want this yellowy orangey or yellowy colour butter to turn into this really nice caramel colour. So this is how the butter is looking now, and I don't know if you can see the colour has changed. It's no longer that bright creamy yellowy colour. So I'm going to pour this into a plate because if I leave it in the pan it will still carry on cooking with the heat, and it will take a lot longer to cool down. So I'm just going to pour this over into the plate and then I'll show you the colour properly. So here it is, you can see the colour now. So this is what I was talking about, this nice caramel brownie colour. When you do cook the butter at that kind of high heat, you do lose some of the amount of butter you have put in the pan. So what I am going to do is use this shot looking glass. I filled it up, so it's about 2 tablespoons in there. I'm going to add that to the butter mixture. It's just cold water, that's all you need to do, because we need a full cup size of butter. And just give it a nice mix. And what you can do now is put this to the side, let it cool down completely so it's not hot and it's not even warm, and then we will use this later. Pour in 1 whole cup of strong white bread flour in here and sieve it through into the bowl. Now you will need to add 3/4 of plain white flour. You need to sieve that through into the bowl as well. So that's both of the flours in the bowl. They have both been sieved. Now you need to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda or baking powder. So I've put aside the bowl with all the flour that's in there, and in a separate bowl we are going to pour 1 full cup of light brown soft sugar. In it goes. Okay, in the measuring cup, which is 1/2 cup, I've added white sugar, so that's 1/2 cup of white sugar. 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. This is the second one. Now you can pour in the butter that we melted earlier. So now what I will do is whisk all this together until it turns just slightly creamy, and it will look like a brownish kind of a texture. And then once it's creamy like that, you add 1 full egg and 1 egg yolk. Okay, time to whisk these 2 eggs together, and you will see that it will become a lot more creamier and a little bit more looser than how it is at the moment. Okay, that's all of it mixed together. So now we are going to add the flour to the rest of the mixture. So in it goes. Once everything is all in one bowl, then you can whisk this together just so that it combines nicely together. That's the only reason why you'll be whisking it. It's not to form anything, it's just strictly to get everything combined together nicely. Okay, so this is how your mixture should look. So here it is. Now the last thing to go in will be your chocolate chips. So here I have placed on a mat just so it doesn't cut through onto the worktop is 2 chocolate bars, each 100 gram each. And what I've just done is I've turned it over onto its front, and I will start chopping it from this end all the way along, and it will naturally form little pieces just because of the way the chocolate is designed anyway. So once you are cutting into these bits here, they'll form into even smaller little chunks that you can add to your cookie mixture. Here it is, all chopped up nice and chunky, so when it's in the cookie and it's in the oven cooking, and once it's finished you go to bite it and you get that lovely bit of chocolate with your cookie in your mouth. Right, time to add it all in together and give that a nice big mix with a spatula. These are brilliant. I hope you guys do have one of these in your households because they make your life so much more easier. Here it is, guys, all the mixture is done with the chocolate chips in there. It's looking good. You know what, I know you guys can't smell this, but it actually smells amazing already without it even being baked yet. What you will need to do with this now is just keep it in the fridge for about an hour or an hour and a half, just so that it just hardens up a little bit, because that is what will give you that nice round shape for your cookies. If you're like me and you don't have the patience because you just want to get on with it and eat it and have it with your cup of tea, then go ahead. Yep, you can scoop it with an ice cream scoop like this, which you can use later on as well once it's out the fridge. Okay, my lovely people, so it has been in the fridge for about an hour and a half, and I've prepped my tray with grease paper, baking paper also known as. If you put your oven on now, once you scoop this onto the tray, and make sure that your gas mark is on gas mark 3. Same goes for the fan ovens, I think that's 180. So yeah, gas mark 3, and you need to bake this for about 15 minutes. Make sure it's not overly brown when you're cooking it, so the edges don't burn too quick, and that way it will stay gooey as well once you have taken it out of the oven. So I've only placed 4 on there. You can actually manage to place 6 on a standard baking tray size, but mine are going to be that slightly a bit more bigger, and I just want them to spread out really nicely. So these are going to go into the oven. I have just taken these out the oven. So what I will do, just to show you guys, I'm just going to go for one. Just turn it over so you can see how it looks underneath, and I'll show you. Oh my word, look at that. How soft and lovely that is. So this is how your cookies will look. Your children, your family, your friends will be so impressed with this. I hope you all have really enjoyed watching me make these lovely delicious chocolate chip gooey cookies. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you have thoroughly enjoyed watching me make these and really want to try them, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to send my YouTube channel link to your family and friends so they can watch it and also try this out at home. Don't forget to tag me in on my Instagram, which is kskitchen07. If you do decide to make them, I would love to see how they will look and what you thought of the taste as well. So for now though, I will say bye because I really need to go and enjoy these, and inshallah I will see you in another 2 weeks time with a brand new delicious recipe. Allah Hafiz.